P2B is like a packaged fraud, just like Buhari. Sowore speaks. Sowore said he was first to expose Obi alleged corrupt dealings during his time as Anambra State governor. Sowore made his claim in a recent no-holds-barred interview with Pulse Nigeria, wherein he disclaimed certain misconception about his perception of the former Anambra State governor. Sowore, the purported owner of the Sahara Reporter media outlets, has never hidden his disdain for the political class, especially those who have had the opportunity to serve in one capacity or the other. He has been a constant thorn in the flesh of President Bola Tinubu since the time they later held sway as the Lagos State governor. He also did not spare Tinubu's predecessor, Muhammadu Buhari, of criticism throughout his 8-year tenure. In the build-up to the 2023 elections, he was severely critical of Obi, who was driving the Labour Party movement as a third force after dumping the People's Democratic Party (PDP) in 2022. Sowore presented himself as a youth-centric candidate and has always advocated for a revolution that would lead to the dislodgement of the current ruling class for well-meaning young Nigerians to take over the reins of the country. Asked why he was not sold on the Obi movement, even though many Nigerian youths were gravitating towards the Labour Party torchbearer, the activist said he has a general disdain for dishonest politicians. What is true is that I have a general disdain for the dishonesty of Nigerian politicians. I have disdain for lackluster performance, and whenever anybody then comes up as a politician or who wants to run Nigeria, they come with this fraudulent packaging. My default position is to warn people first and then expose them later. My position about Obi has been consistent, the same way my position about Tinubu has been consistent. It is only that the people who are now on the internet as influencers weren't born at the time when I have been against all these terrible politicians, including those in the military. Otherwise, you would have known that in 2006 or 2008, I was the first to expose Tinubu's drug history in Chicago. But the people who now follow Peter were not interested at that time because it would not favor them. But in 2022, they suddenly realized that Tinubu was a druggie and took it and ran away with it without giving credit to Sahara Reporters, which was the platform that was used in publishing at the time. I was the one who exposed Atiku's corruption, including all the bribes he collected, to the extent that Atiku ran away from the US based on the reports done by Sahara Reporters on his corruption. This included the corruption between him and Obasanjo, including using educational funds to buy cars for their girlfriends and how they were stealing them. It was me and Sahara Reporters who did that. I and Sahara Reporters also find out that P2B was building substandard hospitals and never built schools, as it was later revealed. He was investing state money in his private business and carrying money in cash to APAP, one of which was 250 million, and the police arrested then P2B and found out that he was stealing money. All these things are on Sahara Reporters, so if some people now go and repackage Obi and claim that he's going to help Nigeria work, and I say to them, my full chest, that it is a package fraud, and you get upset about that, that is not my problem, he said. He continued, that you love a fraudster is not my mistake. People loved Buhari too until his tenure murdered their parent. Some families were wiped out. PW is nothing compared to the way the fraudulent Buhari was packaged. Buhari used to get 12 million votes every election season until he won in 2015. Was he not loved? What did we get from it? Insecurity, murders, and corruption of unimaginable proportion. So if we tell you that we know P2B and that he is not what he is presented to be, and you say you must impose this on Nigeria, and we say no, we do not accept that. Now you get upset. It is your right to be upset or that you love him. It is your right to love him, but it is also our right to keep saying the truth. We know it and as we understand it. So the emotional aspect of it is nothing new. There is no politician in the world that doesn't have followers. If you go to the United States, Donald Trump has followers who are willing to murder themselves. There was even a man who went to set himself ablaze in front of a district court where he was undergoing trial. What is new about that? But that doesn't change the fact about Peter Obi's term as an 8-year governor in Anambra State who did not build a school, not a single road, not a single hospital that you can't exist. They will say go and verify, and when you verify to them, they, the abuse supporters, say no, we're not going to accept it. That is not my problem. And I know that some of you fell for those things, but you also now see that the position I maintain that is not different from the rest of them is coming into play. He knows that he's a fraud. He knows this. In anybody that Obasanjo is supporting, Babangida is supporting, Doyo Kukwe, even Doyo Kukwe has come to say that they are fraudulently packaging themselves to use the Labour Party to hoodwink Nigerians. So that is the point, Sowore says. So Sowore is coming out to say Peter Obi is not who he truly says he is, and that he's not saying this so that anybody is going to like him or not. That he doesn't care if he came outside that what he's saying is the truth. That he has been long enough to notice these people are actually the same people. With all this your hullabaloo in politics, you have not been able to garner up to 1 billion votes in any election in Nigeria. This seems more like a Rolling Stone syndrome. Try concentrating more on building your own image than criticizing anyone that passes your status. Okay. What did Buhari, that has always been getting 12 million votes, do for 8 years in power? Has it not shown you that getting votes or not getting votes is not the issue? The issue is that the people love what will destroy them and hate what will make their lives better. Very deep. Because the Igbo, the obedient, and the IPOB want to sell fake products to Nigerians, telling us that Peter Obi is a saint. Was it not Peter Obi that governed Anambra State for good 8 years with nothing to show for it? Peter Obi will know is only after Biafra and nothing more. Just the way Yoruba package fraud and Agboro for us, I've always known that the problem we have in this country are the Yorubas because they are tribalistic and bigotry. It is only a few of them that are sincere. I have lived with them both in Nigeria and outside the country, and so I know them too well. He said the truth about Obi. Those of us who know Obi very well cannot be moved by all that is being used to deceive themselves. Maybe you're a toddler or a stark ignorant one must be involved, so you don't need to do away with your pride. Though it is inherited, but you have to seek for Nigeria's history for better understanding. Your Igbo forefathers are the genesis of Nigeria's predicament and jeopardy till today, due to their tribalistic, egocentric, and unmatched bigotry attitude. They are the people that put you people in this frustration, and it shall be permanent unless you get your lost brain back. This is getting wow. Alright, on this note, you have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen until I come here next time. Enjoy the rest of your day.